Technology screens. We are puzzling the floor. So, I was going to use this upstairs and the dedicated theater room, but sorry about that day. It's been a busy day today. I was going to basically put this in the home theater room upstairs, but they lost this. Like this was not supposed to be here. So I went in and called UPS and other places, like trying to figure out where my floor went to, and they couldn't find it. So I went online and I ordered floor paint. They make a floor paint, black gloss floor paint for the upstairs. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna paint the floor upstairs with the floor gloss paint because I thought this was gonna be gone. Like we couldn't find it. But it popped up today. So we're gonna put this downstairs in the visual room, which I needed anyway, because there's no way in the world I could put a screen down here on the floor because I don't even know how to go about doing that one. I just have to watch out for that one over there, that he doesn't decide to scratch up the floor thinking it's something for him. So we're going to do it. It's going to map everything out, how big we're going to do it, and then tomorrow when the weather's good, we'll spray it and get it ready with the coating, because we can't do that with paint. You put paint on that, you'll mess it up. Every time you walk across of it, you'll chip the daylights out of it. So it has to have a special coating on it, the same coating we have for the inflatable screen. Does not to crack or peel when it's inflating back and forth. It'll be coated on here because it'll take the wear and tear. So this is what we're doing right now. This was not supposed to be here. I'm shocked it's even here because they actually lost it and couldn't find it. So I got to put this thing together. So see exactly. I didn't think the pieces were going to be that big. They're huge. Man, I think we got, well, we're doing the upstairs, that's why. So the upstairs, we ordered floor paint because that got lost. And I went ordered, where's the whatchamacallit? We ordered floor paint because this got lost. So we couldn't figure out where it went to. So now we got the floor paint coming in. So we're going to paint the upstairs floor with the floor paint. So I found this like really like not high gloss, but a nice kind of flat but gloss black paint for floors for upstairs, and that's what we're going to do up there. Trying to figure out where my oh yeah, I forgot because we did the demonstration yesterday, so everything's still messed up down here. Didn't organize anything. That right there is another project I'm working on for a company. I saw that weird thing popping off on our Instagram account, and they were like, "What the freak was that?" We don't even know what it is yet. We're still testing it. Look at Joker. Usually he won't even go on it. Anything new that goes on the floor, he won't go near it with a 10-foot pole until we figure out what it is. He got to figure it out for himself. So he won't touch it or go near it. My biggest concern is him scratching it up. That's my big concern. You know who you are. I've always wanted to do a puzzle projection screen, so I think I might as well. We haven't coded this yet. Let's figure out what this does. Let me see how I'm going to put you guys on. I guess you got to be done this way instead. So I've been pretty busy because I'm working on some new materials. We got over there on the table a huge bulk of material that I'm going to be building my wind-resistant projection screen with. Over there, like I said, we can't spray jack because it's raining right now, so everything's on hold. Hopefully, if we don't have any good weather tomorrow, we can start spraying everything through. But I got a bulk of that. I don't know how many yards I got, but I know they only made it by 60 inches high, which they usually do. Usually when it comes to material like that, they only make it about 60 inches high. So if you want anything bigger than that, you have to contact the manufacturer, and they have to make it from there, ship it to you on a roll like the rug we have over here. Like, what's that on the floor? What is it? Alright, so at least we got a spray already for it. I know exactly what I want to do. We're going to put that 3D hologram paint on it because we're going to need it. So this entire environment is going to have little projectors throughout it. The best projectors we can get in here without wires and cables and all that stuff running all over the place, it's going to have to be the ViewSonic M1. Only problem is trying to get your hands on them, because I've been trying to get my hands on a few of those. The M1s are small, they're bright enough. The research I did on them, they are battery packed, which means you don't have to run any wires or cables. We can connect them anywhere we want in here. And the beautiful thing about it is they have built-in apps, which means no fire sticks. We don't have to attach any fire sticks to them. So that's even better. So this is what we'll be using. And I think I can 3D map off that thing. I'm pretty sure I can. These are, we got these, I mean, the sale's over, but we got them on Amazon for a pack for $8, which is really cheap because these things are expensive. So now the price is back up to $24. So when they lost the package, I'm like, oh, this is just sucks, because if they give us back the money, we still got to spend more money, because now the price went back up to $24 a pack when we got it at $8. And we got them, look out of here. But now we got the house, we got the floor paint upstairs coming in, so might as well just put this downstairs and do the floor paint upstairs, because we have to do this floor anyway. And I was going to put a giant yoga mat down here and coat it, but nah, yoga mat costs too much money. I'm trying to do this on a cheap. And of course, he's probably going to take the box. This is Taco's box now. He declares that his box. I am not good at puzzles, so bear with me. See, one of these got damaged. That's definitely damaged. Something else you coated in will make a difference. Let me see here. Giant puzzle. So we have to 3D map this section. We can't basically hit it with a projector, because if we hit it with a projector from the ceiling, it's going to hit everything. So it has to be 3D mapped in order to do the special effects for the floor. That's going to be going here, but why are you not? Not a big fan of puzzles, not big puzzles. Let me see. This should be here, but this should not be here. This is the wrong one. This one. That's definitely not going to work. If I put the image on there. Easier. I have some of this left over. I'm going to build something cool with it. I've done these in the past, but we used paint. It didn't go too well. Didn't last long either. That paint did not last long. It's my belt. I did use paint a long time ago.
Oh, this looks great.
I used paint a long time ago. It didn't go too well. I'm trying to make a screen out of them, attach them to the wall. Yeah, that was interesting too. You have to use heavy duty Velcro, not the Velcro you get from CVS or from there. You literally have to buy something called heavy duty Velcro. Once it's up there, it's going to be up there. It'd be cool if we can build out of it, because I'm hoping we got some of it left over, because I want to build some weird shapes out of it and coat it with that black technology used for 3D mapping. Get it for the game and we just get multi-colors, like maybe like yeah, check out what the daylight's on the game room floor. Huh. Don't even need much to do it either. Alright, let's see, we got left yet. Good taco. Taco! You're not walking on the floor? As long as you don't scratch it, Jack. Probably only scared to walk on it for a while. You usually like that when you get anything new on the floor. You will not walk on it because it freaks him out for a bit. Let's see, don't want to extend it. I don't want it too far out. What's the length of the sofa? But if it's going to be the length of the screen, everything's going to be the length of the screen. Oh, man. Okay, not really interesting. I'll figure it out. I'll figure what we're going to do. There's not supposed to length in it. I'll figure it out. Let's see. Oh, man. Man, this brings back weird memories. I'll tell you where it brings back weird memories. When I was studying, long time ago, mind you, Mr. Bird is old. When I used to study martial arts, I was in a class for judo. And I was jumping around. You're not supposed to do that, mind you. You don't go in other classes and act like an idiot. But apparently I was being an idiot. So I was in the class and I was jumping around on their floor. Why are your floor so bouncy? I found out why they were so bouncy the hard way. And Sensei walked in and basically slammed me to the floor. So I found out why they were so bouncy. My instructor, I thought he was going to go in there and kick his behind for doing it. No, he didn't do a thing. Matter of fact, I got scolded for it. But I figured out why they were so bouncy the hard way. Landed flat on my face. And next time you learn to stay where you belong to stay, and not everybody else's place. Alright, let's see. I can't figure out. We got this already here. Kind of like the edges out, but then I got the edges are so smooth on this side. So what they start off there? Oh, I hate puzzles. I would really avoid a game if it had puzzles in it. But I hate puzzles. Assassin's Creed was full of puzzles, but at least they weren't that bad. But then you had to go up on the roof of that clock tower. That's a freaking nightmare on its own. So we can go over here. I'm just figure out how we got it done over here. I like it. It doesn't really creak that much. It's pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, that's not gonna go there. That's definitely gonna go there. That's definitely gonna go there. That's definitely gonna go there. So over here. That's definitely it. And that's definitely it. That's the corner piece. Oh. Okay, I see. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Okay, I got it now. Oh, I got it. Let's see it at first. So this can't go there. There's an end piece. It has to have. That's an end piece. That's an end piece. That's an end piece. That's an end piece. Anything from what's extra in the bag. Maybe these over here. Now let's see. I like this. It's a really cool projection screen. Are we going to extend the floor? Well, might as well make it the length of the screen. I wonder if we have enough. So we can extend it all the way over the whole length of the screen. I want the whole thing to match, so yeah, might as well. It's got to be the same length of the bookcase. The bookcase is going to be huge. So the bookcase we have here, that's going to go at the bottom because we're going to be doing a different kind of screen. This was the movie theater down here. But now, since we're building a dedicated movie theater upstairs, we don't need it. So the only thing I use this room for is just basically just visual effects. For the ceiling and the floor, that's all we use it for. Just fish, whatever. So we're going to do, on this side, a screen that's going to hit from wall to wall. It's going to come right down a little bit below where the projector's at. And then we're going to build a bookcase system from one end to the next with built-in sound bar. And a section where we can cut the top, where we can slide that projector right into a nice little section there, where we don't have all this mess here. Clean it up. So we're going to have the floor the same length as the screen over top. That's what we're going to have to do. And we're going to need more. But I think we did order enough. I guess we did order enough of these. Has no scent to it, which I was kind of worried because sometimes this stuff has kind of a scent to it. No scent, nothing. I got to put a review on this on Amazon for these. These were really nice. Nice heavy duty too, not too flimsy. Nice. Definitely going to get more of these. Hopefully they have that sale again. So that sale came in handy. pieces. 3 more pieces, right? Got 3 more, so that's good. We're gonna have to order another. They need to be the same length. They're gonna be short one. Here, a short one. Got it. All right, we're just going to order another one. Oh, wait, no. No, we got it. Just barely. Okay, we can deal with this. I mean, too much, I'll be over the line. I'll definitely be over the line. But I think I'm gonna give the rug to my friend because she likes this Oriental rugs. She can have that one right there because we're not going to use it for anything. We're done with that, and there's no other place in the house to put it. You guys a little farther in. Here we go. He's asleep, and I'm going to investigate the territory, new territories. She must know what it's about. Clean, nice. Everything was nice. Yeah, good. Just like the review. Some of them, the pieces aren't cut right and they don't fit together properly. And you got people go through problems with that. Man, everything went together quite nicely. Very nice. Huh, I gotta look at a video on how these things are made. I'm serious now. I want to watch that kind of stuff. All right. Another piece. Hey, Taco, come do a cartwheel. Oh, you got those acrobat skills. I ain't going nowhere near that poor man. That thing looks weird. Check it out. I forgot to give you extra end pieces. So, perfect. That's great. And you got extra end pieces. A bunch of extra end pieces. Wow. You got all extra end pieces. That's cool. That's really cool. Man, this is nice. Look at the end pieces they gave us. Well, I guess you'd have, all the way around, but still, one company I was dealing with, they only gave you like the end pieces for the top, the bottom, and the side, but you never got the ones that go all the way around. This one gave you all of them, man. So if I decide, I'll definitely buy more from them. So this is the company right here. If you're interested, that's where I got the screen from. The surface from. Man, I'm telling you, this is actually a pretty good one right here. We sell mats. Check them out. Because usually I bought these before, and one of the problems I had was they didn't connect together right. There were issues with that. The mats were too flimsy and they ripped and everything. This one actually quite nice, man. So they had a sale at $8 for 4 of them. And I'm thinking like, is that going to be enough? But man, yes, that's definitely enough to do it. Taco, you can have the box. You can have the box, Taco. So before we leave, let me show you, this is the material we got for our new screen we're going to be putting outside. I got a pretty good hefty bulk of it, more than I need. Got a lot of it in there. And we're going to be using this for our wind resistant projection screen project next. So that's going to be next. Yeah, we can definitely map this out with no problem. All right. Taco, you got a new box, Taco. We're going to turn it into something pretty cool. I finished your box sport. Maybe you're jumping in that one next, but I cleaned this box line for 13 Taco. This is my box sport. And this line. This is very nice. Shoot, I should put this. I should pad this under the carpet.
What if they had something that Disney light up? That would be really nice to have.
All right, let me give this to my friend. Roll this up. Make sure I got new staples out of here. You can have this. You have carpet in your room, Taco. Taco, you got several rugs. Got my one piece in there, that's yours. You took that one, right? One piece, that's yours. Yeah. Cup of tea. Oh, man. This one? No. Oh, great. Let's see. This one? No. Not that one either. Not there. Let me walk off the ceiling and remote control. What's this one? Oh, it's gotta be this one. Awesome. I just clicked. Well, we had it right the entire time. Sorry about that. Easier to do it from that way. Back it up a little bit. There we go. Which remote control is this one? Oh, that one starts the one downstairs. So do that one. Oh, this water for that fountain is driving me crazy. Here, what is pouring? Nuts. Water for that thing. Dehydrating fountain. Let me see here. Taco. Mr. Taco. Mr. Taco. Up here in high school. Like, Mr. Taco. Now what? What do you want? Mr. Taco, I need your report right now for school, Mr. Taco. Got third period class. You're supposed to be in third period class. Where are you supposed to be at, Mr. Taco? Let me see your schedule. So I have no idea what you're talking about, man. What are you talking about? You're supposed to be in third period class right now, Mr. Taco. Class, Mr. Taco, to class. I have no idea why Charlie one of these jobs to begin with. Who knows? The teacher, no, I don't know about that one. Mr. Jolly. Talking about Taco going to class has me remind me of Mr. Jolly. Mr. Jolly. He had an interesting name, but he was no jolly man. He was a very, very angry man all the time. One of our teachers did not like his job at all. Came into class every single day with a carton of milk, a pack of cookies, and plain potato chips with a newspaper. Sat there, pointed at the board, didn't explain how it was done, just went, and that was it. He hated his job. But I guess he must have enjoyed the money. Mr. Jolly. Miss Jolly's probably passed on by now. Did I just walk off with a freaking remote control that fast, that quick? Literally? Good gracious, man, that's crazy. I think you got posable thumbs, man. I really do. I walked off with that remote control that fast. Take some food out of the freezer for freaking dinner tonight. I'm gonna check this through out a little bit. Alright. So, get the screen here. We have, I'm going to have to coat the entire projector in paint. So we get the NEC here. The NEC is going to have to be completely coated in that paint to match the floor. So we'll have the NEC right there for the entire screen. And then we're going to have to put the portable projector, which is the M1, or maybe the M2, because I thought M2 is for the next two. Then it will come in black, so that's fantastic. Still have to coat those two so they match against the screen, stand the whole entire thing, and we'll set that right over top, right about there, and that will produce right there. The camera has to be on the projector. I don't think I haven't tested it yet. I never actually moved the camera someplace else. That's interesting. I never did move the camera someplace else when I was doing the scan. I wonder what happened if we moved the camera someplace else when we were doing the scan and the projector was going in the opposite direction. What would happen? There's something to think about. Hey Taco, can you stop bumping the camera, please? If that's the case, but no. I still have to have the camera. But no, I never tried it before. Would that work? If that works, that means I don't have to have the camera directly on top of the projector, even though the camera is small. Oh man, I still have to run wires. I don't have to run wires and blend everything in. I want to some really thin wire covers and blend everything in so you can't see it. All that's going to have to be coated. Thank God this stuff is black. And then go from there to the side of the wall, come out the other end and connect it right over there. And that will allow me to 3D map from the ceiling directly onto the floor. So there's no way in the world we're going to be able to hit this with a projector and not nail the sofa. It's going to have to be mapped in to do it. Okay. Oh, kaleidoscope. Alright. So I'll get rid of that projector and we'll get the NEC. I think I'm gonna display my ceiling in the gamer room. I haven't done that in a while. That screen literally, it's a black screen in there too for doing the same display. Let's see what else we got from here before I got to go. We got stars are pulling up in there. I think we had stars coming in there. Now, a few people asking me questions about the ceiling. The 600 lumen projector, no. If it's going to be in the dark and you're doing visual effects, yeah, you can get away with it. I have no idea what the lumens are on the projector we're using for the floor. But if you're doing visual effects, yeah. If you're trying to do a movie, no, we advise you not. Please stick to the specifications that are on the products. If you're not sure, go to the website, read the specifications on there, and you can go from there. But I would not advise using a 600 lumen projector for your main projector. I'd definitely go with a little higher than that. I caught that comment a few minutes ago. "4K screensaver asteroid field." Ooh, and they got one too. That is cool. So you see the gap we have in between. We need that to disappear. That's why we're going to bring in an older version of the NEC projectors. A lot of people are asking about, they can't get the whole, they want to do 200 inches, they can't get the whole screen fill out because the problem is the newer projectors have something called a standard short throw. That's the problem. The real short throw projectors are the older models, those ones that can fill out an entire screen with no problem. So usually the NECs have that. There's two NEC models that have that capability. I did a video a while back on a 200-inch screen in my home, and I was able to pull that off because I had a certain NEC projector that allows me to do it. The new projectors they have now, you got to be back quite a bit in order to pull that screen off. And you'll pull it off, but you got to be back quite a bit. The other one does not require for you to be that far back. That's why I kind of like those particular projectors. So when we use those for the ceiling application, it fills out the whole entire ceiling. So we need for the screen and the ceiling to meet. Which means that screen is going to have to touch that ceiling. And this is not going to be acoustic because we can't get acoustic surface that big. We can't find one. We have to use a photo backdrop. A photo backdrop, we can get that 10 by 20. That's we're going to need to cover this whole section, not exactly 10 by 20. And we'll have to use the network gray system where we put in multiple coats to stiffen the surface because I can't have that baggy look to it. It has to look like it's going downstairs. So it's going to have to connect to the ceiling and halfway to the mid to the floor. The speakers, we'll put that in a bookcase like I said before, and we'll hide that pretty nicely with some glass sliding doors on each side. But so far, we're looking nice. Let me get you guys off the stand for a minute because you're not seeing much from there. I'm going to back up a little bit so I can show you the floor. There's the whole floor right there, and there's the ceiling. Pretty soon we're going to have a huge screen connected to the ceiling all the way from here, halfway through here. Nice bookcase, like I said, in here. Make this look a lot more neater than what it is. And then we're going to, the hard part, not hard part, we have to get actually Optimum had a really nice Pico projector. I was looking at that one too. Because we really don't care about the apps put into it because, like, again, we're going to run that adapter system. We just need the camera up there. The base itself can be anywhere, but we need a camera system and we need an extended HDMI cable to go back into the control box, which would be probably about back here because we don't need to touch that at all, period. And we can have it pointed straight downwards, that would produce this whole image right here with no problem. Now, like I said, it doesn't make a difference if it overshadows, say if it hits over here, it hits over there. It doesn't make a difference. We're using 3D mapping or projector mapping, so it doesn't care where it hits. As long as it just basically covers this whole section, that's all that matters, because we can go in and digitally paint anywhere we want the screen to be at. So if I wanted to just be here, it'll be here. If I just wanted to be there, it'll be there. Or if we get a nice scan where it actually covers a little bit higher up here and here, we can probably scan our sofa too. Turn this up to, oh, turn the sofa on fire. That'd be pretty cool. All right, people. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I have to go. Thank you for your time, and God bless.